Hello, Pisces.
Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. So this is for Pisces Sun and Rising. As you know, it will not resonate with everyone, but I try to reach as many as possible. I do believe I try to get just about everyone if I can. Okay? See what the income and energy is. Plus, I'll be giving a pick a card reading, fated events reading also. Let's see what's going on here. The income and energy for Pisces. Princess of Disc. I'm getting this for a lot of the readings, but it could be that you're dealing with a younger type Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or you're going to be receiving messages of stability, something kind of on the safe side, something that makes you feel more secure. We'll find out more, okay? Current environment is what you're going through is the Queen of Wands in reverse. It could be an Aries, okay? Or it could be a fiery type, short-tempered person you're dealing with, okay? What's crossing it? Seven of Cups. You get a lot of options, maybe offers from people that are kind of abrupt sometimes, you know, and they're making you all kind of offers, but none of them you like. And also this is known as a debauchery card, like something is amiss when it comes to a relationship of this person, whether you feel like they're doing something, you know, to you on the outside or have, or, you know, they feel this way towards you. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is not happy, and it has to do with these options or offers or whatever. What is crowning you the goal? Five of Swords in reverse. You're avoiding arguments, you're avoiding defeat, you don't want it in your life, okay? Foundation, you feel like there's no hope in a situation, and it could be with this person, or you're just feeling down and out. Remember, you're cutting something out with the lunar eclipse, but like I said, the solar eclipse brings something in. In the past, Knight of Disc, something was too slow or stagnant for you, or you were dealing with, again, an earth sign of some sort. I will clarify these. You know, once I clarify, I can change the story up or make it interesting. Definitely want to see what that Seven of Cups is about. But when I see in this deck, they call about someone who is playing the field. Someone's a little bit of a player. Remember, the Queen of Wands can be either male or female, or whatever, but I'm feeling like you feel like there's no hope in a situation and you don't want to fight and argue with people anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. Someone may try to resurrect the situation with you, but it looks like you may avoid it, or you're avoiding an ending or whatever. Something ended, or something tries to come back in. But like I said, you're cutting something out and something else is coming in, and we'll find out more. Possible future outcome and advice from the universe is the Ace of Wands. Someone may want a passionate new beginning, or like I said, you're losing motivation for some reason. And it could be because of what this person brought into your life. I do feel like someone wants to argue with you some more. They may want to bicker a little bit more. They may want to start something. Someone that you may have ended something with. Or they may want to make you other offers and options, but I don't see you having any hope in this situation. This is what you're feeling for sure. What is coming towards you is the outside environment. They don't want to fight, they're saying, anymore either. They're going to tell you that also. They got the Five of Wands. They don't want to battle also. So they may tell you this, okay? Your hopes and fears is the devil, and I'm getting this a lot lately too. The devil in the upright. You're afraid of being chained to a toxic situation, maybe addictions. It's all kind of things like that. Obsessions. So that could be your hopes and fears, and maybe you're thinking about this person. Maybe you're thinking about, maybe I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to be caught in the middle of this. So some of you may be cutting this person out permanently for whatever reason, because they played the field. In the end, you overcome. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We're supposed to read for the solar eclipse, and I will be making more readings, okay, for this month. This is just the beginning. So you're still going through the lunar situation, but you get the Ten of Swords in reverse, where you avoid a total disaster, okay? You avoid a betrayal. I do feel like someone is going to want to come back in your life, okay? Someone that you maybe really didn't want anything to do with. It was stagnant, it was slow, maybe even a little boring for you at times, but you're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. They're going to try to resurrect the situation with you, but I see that you've definitely cut it out. Now, I'll be giving that pick a card reading also. Let's find out what they're up to, why they're coming towards you, because there's something up with them. And also, like when I do get to pick a card, I could tell you a lot more about the solar eclipse. But apparently they want to tell you this. The universe wants you to know about this. Maybe it's very important that you know about it, you know. Do something with it. Avoid something. So we got the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? Someone's upset. And there's the Seven of Cups energy, also called the debauchery card, okay? Someone has a lot of options. And sometimes, oh, I can't really say this online. Yeah, I can. When I see this card with somebody and they want to date somebody or get involved, when I see the Seven of Cups, and that's in this deck, okay, that you may catch something from somebody because they're playing around too much. And I've seen that in personal readings I give them to people, you know, and it turns out to be true. So be careful who you're dealing with. Maybe for some of you they did do something like that to you, but I'm saying, you know, you may want to, I see you avoid a situation, a negative situation, but I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. Yeah, they're going to, it says take up a stand, take up for yourself, because someone has the Seven of Swords attached to them. Seven of Swords is somebody who's trying to get by with something, but you see them for how they are, but they're going to still try with the Seven of Swords. They're the thief you see. You know, they think they're getting by with something, but you see them in plain sight. What is crowning you with a goal is the Five of Swords in reverse. You're overcoming defeat. You don't want it in your life. You don't want arguments. You don't want a battle. So I need 2 cards for the Five of Swords in reverse. These two want to come out and we'll let them. You're trying to come out of worry and you don't want to really talk to them, and they may force conversations with you. They may call you a lot. It's kind of chaotic when I see the Eight of Wands in reverse. Sometimes it's avoiding calls, messages, and sometimes they're chaotic messages. But I see also the Five of Pentacles where you're trying to come out of a worrisome situation. You don't want to worry anymore, and you don't want to spend any more money on the situation some of you might have. Okay? Foundation, you don't feel no hope in this situation. The Star card in reverse for Pisces. Queen of Wands again, no hope with the Queen of Wands. It's a failed situation with the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like you're still cutting out the lunar eclipse stuff. But we'll see if the pick a card picks up any of it. If not, we'll just give another reading a little bit down the line. Because the solar eclipse is around the 14th, so we still got time. So the Knight of Discs in reverse, while you're there, for Pisces. Making a choice in the past, whether to stay where you're at or go forward again, because you're looking for better times, happier days in your home. Very near future, that's that Death card in reverse. Someone tries to resurrect the situation, and you avoid maybe someone making you feel this way, you know, also. So I need 2 cards for Pisces, 2 cards. It's a lover situation that may try to resurrect. They're going to offer you something that you just do not like, or that you may not accept, or you think is just off the wall. You know, you're not going to like it. But they're going to offer you something if you want it. The advice from the universe is the Ace of Wands in reverse, saying don't take that passion at your beginning. It's saying not to. And by not doing so, you avoid a Ten of Swords betrayal situation. I know these are hard readings, but there's a reason why you're getting this reading, okay? So the Ace of Wands in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. Knight of Disc. Ooh, and a Tower. Yeah, just don't even deal with this person. Be steady as you go. Some of you, like I said, it could be an earth sign that you're dealing with also. I see fire and earth. They can have both of these, you know, heavy in their astrology chart, or it's 2 different people that you're dealing with. But I do feel like it's Ace of Wands in the Tower. So it's saying, you know, it could be telling you to be practical and take things real slow, because if you don't, you're going to suffer a Tower situation with somebody who's lying to you. Okay? Something that you're just not going to expect. You know, they're going to pull something on you. Outside environment, Five of Wands in reverse. Maybe they're avoiding strife. Maybe they're going to tell you they don't want to argue. It's all about, it could be also competition, you know. So the Five of Wands in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. Queen of Swords someone is definitely trying to resurrect the situation with you, okay? I'm seeing all the signs here, so I'm dealing with a lot of Pisces individuals. But someone is going to tell you straight out, because the Queen of Swords is straight to the point. I don't want to argue with it anymore. Let's try this again, possibly. Oh, my. Or you find out something about them that comes to the surface. Something you find out about someone you had an ending with also. That could be it too. And maybe they were, because I do see that, remember the Seven of Cups, where someone had different options. And maybe it was the Queen of Wands. Maybe it was the Queen of Swords. Maybe it was more than one person, you know. But I'm telling you, it's telling you to avoid this person like the plague. But the devil in the upright, you don't want to be chained to a negative situation. That's what that's all about. Where you can't, a toxic situation, you know. I need 2 cards for that. 2 cards. 4 of Swords, time to take a break over a karmic situation. Someone that you had karma with, you know, a karmic relationship with. Almost like a past life, but not a good one, okay? So it's time to take a break. That's what you're hoping for. Because you know this person, if you start over again, if you try to get back, you'll be chained to it, you know. In the end, you avoid a disaster. You avoid ruin. You put it from you. You delay it in some way. So the 10 of Swords in reverse, and you want it in reverse. This is a good reading when it's in reverse, okay, at the end. So I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. You got better things coming in, 3 of Wands. You got hope at the end. If you avoid a disaster, better things are coming in, and there's a wish and hope coming in. You may feel like a little like you lost a lot of energy, and it looks like you did from this situation. But don't worry, this card is not so bad in reverse. It also means that you control what you desire, what someone else is wanting to desire from you. It also could be that someone does not have good intentions with their desires towards you. So it looks like you avoid a disaster. You avoid a tower. It's telling you to avoid this tower. The cards are. And better things are coming in for you. Realize that, and that someone is going to, you know, BS you big time, okay? And you were right. You caught them. Take up for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, but I got the Death card twice in reverse where someone tries to resurrect a situation, and or you hear about something that they're doing, and then you realize that you maybe have avoided a very negative situation. Now, I'm going to give you the pick a card reading. They could tell us more about love, fated events with family, job, and all that, because I'm asking about the solar return, but apparently they wanted you to know about this. So you're still ending a situation, but better things are coming in. So hopefully that picks up now, or it'll pick up in the next reading with the 3 of Wands. At least I hope it does. That's what I'm asking for. But apparently you're still going through the motions with somebody. You really are. But let me be right back. Let me clean this up. I need a clean table. Hello, Pisces. This is your pick a card reading. I'm asking about, you know, information about the solar eclipse, but I feel like I'm picking up some of the lunar eclipse we had November 29th, I think it was, or the 30th. But this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I need pick a card, 3 cards for Pisces for fated events. Okay, these are the romance cards. If you're wanting to know, it may tell us about love. It may tell us about something else. Sometimes it does. Really depends on what's affecting you this month, you know. I need 3 cards from the Angel Answers, a different angel deck, a really nice one. If you want to check it out, it's on, you know, Amazon. But this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And 3 cards from the 8th House Tarot, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for fated events when it comes to the solar eclipse. Let's see what's going on here. Now, whatever you're drawn to, you choose. It's the main energy. But at the end, I try to bring them all together at the end for secondary energies, because a lot of times they relate, okay? But if you pick this section right here for Pisces, keep an open mind about something. Something really different or unusual may happen to you, or you know, something may occur. But it says keep an open mind. Don't judge too harshly, or think too negatively on your situation that's coming up, okay? Because there is a recovery at hand, okay? Keep an open mind. Don't focus on one thing, okay, that is maybe chaining you down or upsetting you. I'm going by that last reading also, because you're recovering from something, okay? And things are going to turn in your favor, so realize that. It's telling you just to realize that things are definitely going to be turning around with the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter card, and you're going to recover from whatever has happened, but you got to believe in it. You got to focus on that, okay? Don't focus on other things that have been, like, weighing you down. I'm thinking it's saying expand your mind, realize that things are going to change for you and better things are coming in. You definitely got the Wheel of Fortune there. You pick this section, this is release your ex. Okay, I saw that in that reading, okay? Release your ex, okay? Communicate clearly what you expect from them. Tell them exactly what you expect and want from them when it comes to releasing them, okay? They may not listen to you. 4 of Cups again. You're going to offer you something. They really are, and you're not going to like what it's offered, okay? So release your ex. Tell them straight out what you're thinking, because they may not take no for an answer, okay? You pick this section. You got someone coming up. You got someone coming up, or you may think that someone is coming up, or no, I think someone's coming up. This could be the one, someone that's coming up. But you may also be thinking this person was the one. So be careful. Make sure you don't take this person with you. Wait for a new person is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh yeah. It could be that this is not the. This could be the ex that you're trying to release. It's unlikely they're going to do right by you because I got the 10 of air, that betrayal. So I take that back. This could be the one. You're thinking that, but it's unlikely because the 10 of swords is there, betrayal. Okay, let's keep an open mind, okay? Don't get closed in. Don't get negative. Don't let people tell you how to think and feel or make you feel guilty, okay? Keep an open mind in what is coming towards you. That's better, okay? Because you're going to recover from something. And the Wheel of Fortune is on your side. It's going to turn a situation around in your favor, okay? Remember we saw better things coming in that last reading, but you have to release this ex. But you may be thinking this person could have been the one, and for a few of you, you are going to have better things coming in someone else, okay? But it's saying do not deal with this person. Communicate clearly, because they're not going to take no for an answer. They're not going to take it. They're not. And they're going to keep on offering you stuff, getting on your nerves, okay? They're going to get on your nerves. And it's communicate clearly exactly what you're expecting, what you want them to, what you want them to know. Just say no, But you're going to think, or they could be saying they could be the one to you. And, but it's unlikely. I got the 10 of swords there. We had that in the last reading, too. So remember that better things are coming in. Wheel of Fortune is there. Follow that. Keep your mind on that. Keep that focus. Realize your world is going to open up a new situation for you. But don't bring this situation in with it, okay? The lunar eclipse tells you to cut something out. Wheel of Fortune is telling you something else is coming in. Hopefully you tell them more about the next reading. I'm pretty sure it will, because that's about the time, the 14th is when the solar eclipse comes in. That's when it starts, the energy begins, when it's bringing stuff in. But now we're cutting things out as the solar eclipse comes in, from the lunar eclipse last month. So this is your reading. I'm going to give you another one soon, and I will talk to you then, okay? Just, play it cool, man. You play it cool. Bye.